Hello, welcome to Pilates for Life. I'm in the studio today to bring you this video. We're going to use a ball. This is a 12-inch ball. If you notice, it's a little squishy. You could use a very firm beach ball. You could use a basketball. You could use anything like that. But these are also available on Amazon, fairly inexpensive. This 12-inch ball is one I like, but you could also use smaller or even larger for what we're going to do today. Grab your ball and let's get going. The first move we're going to do is just to warm up with some breathing and getting that spine moving. I want to be able to sit up really tall. The pelvis is vertical and the spine neutral. If you need to bend the knees a little bit to do so, we don't want to be back here like this. The other option you can do is use a platform. You could use books, you could use a pillow, but we're just going to sit up a little bit taller, and it takes the pressure off of pulling through the hip flexors. So, inhaling, widen the ribs. On your exhale, roll that ball away just a few inches. Inhale, coming up tall, and exhale. Inhale. I'm not letting gravity just pull me down. Inhale. I'm pulling down with my abs. Inhale, tall. Exhale. Inhale, tall. Let's do that one more time. Exhale. Inhale, tall. Good. So just remember, with anything we're doing where we're wanting to sit up tall and keep that pelvis vertical and the spine stacking tall, if you feel a lot of tension in the hip flexors, grab some books, a pillow, or a platform to sit on. I'm going to have the ball under one leg, the other knee bent, foot flat on the mat. Pelvis stays neutral the whole time. So this is just kind of warming up the legs. We're going to bend the knee and pull that ball in, but I'm trying not to change the pelvis, and press it away. Pull and press. Breathing can be whichever way you feel it the most difficult. For me, I'm exhaling as I pull in because that's the more difficult area. You can also think of a little pressure down into the ball to engage those glutes a bit more. And reach it out. I'm going to hold it here. Keep a little pressure on that ball. Pelvis is still neutral. Bringing the right leg up and extending to the ceiling. Now, because of tight hamstrings, you can keep a little bend to the knee, or you can extend it straight up and keep it reaching out. I want to think of drawing a circle around my hip without moving the ball. So I'm going to take the leg across the body and circle it around. And take it out and circle it around. Some people will get a little pop in this hip. If you do so, you can turn the toe out, or you can limit the motion. Last time this direction, inhale, exhale around. So if you get that pop, you're just not going to go quite as big, or turn the leg out. Abs holding that pelvis. One more. Bend that knee and take that foot down. We're going to change legs with that ball, so however you need to do so. All right, first part, we're going to bend the opposite knee, little pressure down in the ball, still with that neutral pelvis. Pull that ball in and reach it away and pull it in. I'm doing only about 5 of these, but think of pressure down into the ball to really engage in that glute. 2 more. And press it away. Hold it. Keep a little pressure down in that ball. Try not to wobble any more than you can hold stable with the abs. We're going to bring that leg up and extend it up. This is my tighter legs. They're very hard for me to keep it straight. We're going to take it across and around. This is also my hip that pops, so I am going to turn out a little bit. Cross. Try not to put pressure on those hands. I keep putting that elbow down. One more this direction. And then reverse. Inhale and exhale. My circles look like triangles. 2 more. And then bend that knee and take that leg down. Okay, now we are going to use our ball. We're going to put it behind us, right at the shoulder blades, okay? Or just below, wherever it's comfy there. It may slide and roll a little bit during the move. That's okay. It's not going to fall out from under you, hopefully. All right, so hands are behind the head. We are supporting the head, not pulling forward. I like to think of pressing back into my hands. So hands are here. Elbows want to be just out of the corners of the eyes. We don't want to pull them forward too much. So inhale, take yourself back to a straight line from the pelvis through the top of the head, and then exhale, pull. 8 times, so 7. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back, pull it up and hold it, and we're going to try to pulse higher. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back. My ball moved a little bit, so I'm just going to adjust. All right, same position, head pushing into the hands. Now we're going to pull the right rib towards the left hip as we come up, and then the opposite. So inhale, on your exhale, inhale back, exhale, twist, inhale, and 7, 5, 4. I think I lost count, so I'm going to say 3, 3, 2, 2, and last set. Now pull and twist, and we're going to pulse forward for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back, twisting to the right, same thing, pulse, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back and release from there. Go into some hip rolls. We're going to take your ball and put it between the knees. So my feet are going to separate just a little bit. I'm going to roll the spine down and finding that neutral pelvis. Remember, neutral is our hip bones and pubic bone, 3 points in the same plane horizontally. And if we're standing or sitting, it's vertical. Okay. From here, I want you to watch my spine. Inhale. On your exhale, we're going to roll the pelvis up, catching each vertebrae. Think of peeling one at a time off. Inhale at the top, and exhale, rolling back down. We're just hanging on to that ball, engaging that inner thigh. We're going to add to it in just a moment. Okay, inhale. Exhale, roll that pelvis up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Feel peeling them off up to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, squeezing into that ball just a bit and pushing 1 vertebrae at a time down into that neutral pelvis. Inhale, exhale, roll it up. Hold it, inhale, exhale, rolling 1 vertebrae at a time down. Really use those glutes more so than the hamstrings. Inhale, exhale, rolling up. Hold it at the top, inhale, exhale, rolling down. Keep that squeeze on the ball, exhale, rolling up, activating that inner thigh. Inhale at the top and exhale, rolling down. This next one, we're going to change it up. Inhale, exhale, roll it up. Now, we're going to keep a straight line with the spine, but we're going to keep the squeeze, lower just an inch, and exhale, press up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold, inhale, exhale, roll that spine down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Good. Inhale. Here we go again. Exhale, rolling up. Hold it up here. Now, we're going to squeeze the legs even tighter. Exhale for 5, 4. Keep the pelvis level. 3, 2, and 1. Hold that squeeze and roll the spine down. 1 vertebrae at a time, pressing into your mat and down into your neutral. Good. Take your ball in your hands. Arms overhead. So we're gonna reach up, inhale, don't pop those ribs out. On your exhale, arms come up, lengthen that neck and round. Bring that ball to the feet by rolling it down the legs. Inhale, roll it back. And exhale, down and reaching overhead. Ribs stay down. Inhale, lengthen the neck. Exhale, rounding. We're doing 5 of these. Inhale, roll that ball back. And exhale, reaching over. Inhale, exhale. Make sure you get that tip in the pelvis. You're really catching each vertebrae, just like we rolled up a while ago. We're rolling from the opposite end this time. Biggest part of your exhale is right here where those ribs come to the hips. Use that exhale all the way down. And last time, inhale, exhale. And stack it out tall. Good. Now we're going to go into a half rollback. Knees bend, feet flat on the mat. Hands hold that ball in front of the eyes. Shoulders are back and down. Round into a C shape on that spine. Hold that rounded C shape and rock back off of the sits bones just a bit and then pull forward. My eyes kind of go down towards the toes forward and they paint up the wall going back and pull. Inhale back. Exhale, pull. Inhale back. And 4, 3, 2, and 1, but we're going to hold it back here, guys. I want you to pull that ball in towards the chest and squeeze on those arms, and then reach it out. Keep that C shape. Exhale. Reach. Reach. 2, and 1. Reach. Pulling up. Good. We're going to keep the C shape to the spine. We're going to add on here. So exhale. Roll it back. We're going to add a twist. I want you to reach over to the left and touch the ball to the floor. Up and over. And for 4, 3. Try to keep the pelvis the same. It's just a twist through the rib cage. And 1 little squeeze on that ball will engage the pecs. Come center and round it over. Good. Stacking up tall. Keep those feet flat. I'm going to put that ball behind me. Left hand's on the ball. Not a heavy press, but I want to keep the shoulder down. Right hand's reaching forward. Up as tall as I can here. Really hard to lift tall. We're going to inhale, push back, and exhale, come up. So I'm rolling the ball up my arm and exhale. I'm trying to stay in a centered straight line, not veering off to the side. And back, and up, and back, and up. For 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to go to the other side. So, ball here, up tall, and we're going to exhale. I know I reversed the breathing here, so whatever is comfortable to you, just try to stay in that straight line. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And up, and then back to the center. So we always want to think of moving the spine in all directions, flexing forward, side to side, lateral flexion, rotation, as well as extension. So we're going to get into our extension now. I want to lie on the mat, face down. We're going to have the ball underneath the hands overhead, turning the toes out a little wider than the mat. Eyes are at the floor. Now, I could just totally relax here, but I want to think of that navel lifting off the mat. And if you look close, you'll probably see it. On my exhale, I want to feel that tightness come in here. So holding that pelvic floor, that navel lifting off the mat, I'm going to draw the shoulders back and down. Inhale. On my exhale, lifting through the top of the head, thinking up into a straight line, pubic bone through the top of the head, and then releasing down, keeping the abs lifted. Now, as we come up, you don't want to feel the back just really arching. The abs are lifting here. So make sure you don't make that mistake of just lifting through the upper body. Make sure those abs are lifting from the very beginning. And down. And again, lift. And down. 3. And down. Abs lifting, shoulders down. And last one. And down. Good. Take that ball just to engage the glutes a little bit. We're going to bend the knees and put that ball between the ankles. Those knees are turned out. Hands are underneath the head. Inhale. On your exhale, we're going to squeeze that ball. Keep the knees on the mat. I'm trying to think of hip bones and pubic bone all on the mat as well. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Still lifting that navel off the mat. Exhale, squeeze. And squeeze. Now, pubic bone, hip bone still on the mat, but I'm going to lift the knees just a 1/2 inch. Navel in and up. Inhale, exhale, squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower those knees down. We never want to overlift because we don't want to arch in the back. I want the pelvis to stay the same, so it's only lifting slightly. Come back and do a little shell stretch or round yourself back. You can even sit on the ball and round that spine forward again. Okay, we're going to come up to sitting. You can sit crisscross applesauce. You can have the feet here. Some people have a hard time keeping those knees out or up on the hip flexors, so you can also use your little platform to sit up on, which I am going to do. And then cross. This gives you a much more comfortable position on the hip flexors. All right. One hand is on the ball, the other hand is reaching out. We're not thinking of leaning over. I want the pelvis to stay the same. Okay, so the first part of the move is lateral bend. We're going to think of the rib pulling down to the hip. It's a small move. Inhale. On your exhale, I'm thinking of my rib doing the press into the ball. Here we go again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. And good. We're going to add to it. Inhale. On that same press, we're going to roll the ball out just a little bit, not moving the pelvis, and back up tall. So I'm pressing down and rolling away. And up tall. And for 3. And up tall. And 2. Up tall. And 1. Up tall. Good. Taking it to the other side. Remember, my ball is a little squishy, so if you're using something like a basketball that's firmer, you're not going to get a big press, but just have that vision in your head. So here we go. Inhale. On your exhale, pelvis is the same, and we're going to press. Inhale. Exhale. I'm just thinking of that rib pressing down, up, and for 3, and up, 2, and 1. Now adding that bend to the side, pressing and rolling. Just to increase it a bit. Exhale. And up. And 3. And up. And 2. And up. And 1. And up. Good. Thanks for joining me. I hope to bring you more with the core and ball workout later in the week. Keep joining us, keep moving, and let us know what you'd like to see more of. Thanks.